green pea soup here. So I'm gonna start showing the details. Not much. So this is how I'm gonna do my soup. One whole bunch of celery, 2 onions, parsley, green onion, garlic, veggie broth, leek, beef stock. So everything is obviously chopped up. I don't need to show you how to chop up the veggies, because if you don't know how to chop up veggies, get the hell out of the kitchen. So the garlic is, here's the thing, the garlic I had a little bit left from the other thing I did the other day. Now I cut a little more, put together. I didn't care about, chopping or not chopping, because I'm gonna, blend it at the end. Parsley and green onions, what I do is basically I put them in containers like that, and then I throw in the freezer. Every time you use it to cook, it's gonna be just as fresh, just for cooking. If you're gonna sprinkle in the food, you need a fresh one. Otherwise, they can be frozen. Today, I just chopped it, and whatever I don't use today, I'm gonna put them in the freezer. Veggie broth is a bouillon thing, which is not bad. It's a low sodium, blah blah blah. Long story short, it's okay. Leek, that's the best way to clean the leek, because the leek it comes with dirty things in the middle. You know what I mean? So like dirt type of deal. So I put them in the water, and clean it. Now we're gonna drain this water before I start cooking it. Beef broth. What I do here is very simple. I put them in the. I cook all the fat I use here at the store, in the pressure pot, and then I put them in the freezer or in the fridge until all the fat it starts to get hard. It's not done yet. I just took it out of the fridge to show you. So once the fat is hard, it just removes the whole fat in one chunk, and then you have the beef broth with no fat and everything else. Amazing. Now we're gonna start cooking that shit and see how it goes. Oh yeah, of course, the main ingredient is in the freezer. There's 2 pillowcase size of green peas. See you in the stove. I drained the hell out of my lid. All right. Make sure that there is no dirt in between those layers and everything else. I got it off the bowl with water. And there it is. Nice and beautiful. Guess what? I'm only using hot water here because I'm going to cook it right now. So it don't matter if it's cold or hot in this case. Alright? And that's going to be the start up for my green pea soup. I'll see you on the stove. Back on the stove. So we're going to start put together green pea soup. Alright? So I took here a decent chunk of butter. Alright? I'm just going to cut it like that. It's a little better to melt. Boing, 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 boing. There you go. Need more? You can put more later. Right now, it is what it is. Plus was really hot, so reduce and focus a little bit here. There you go. Here's my salt and pepper that comes from the mill. All right. Took me a little bit of a quality time to get that thing done. So I'm gonna start with this. Should be good for the whole entire process in terms of salt and pepper. It's a taste, but you do how it's better for you. All right. So little brown, good enough. Fucking huge pot. I'm gonna come with my leek here that I forgot on the other side of the kitchen. Be right back. Or you can come with me. Grab our leek. Here we go. Leek's on the way. There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna let that shit cook for a while in a little less than half. I think I've already got the brown I wanted in the beginning. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I like to do a little craziness when it comes to the butter thing. I like to do this. I like to come here and put a little olive oil. Okay. It looks a lot, but it's not. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna let that thing cook and get soft. Once the thing gets soft, we're gonna throw the celery and go from there. I need my leek very, very soft, and there she is. All right. Barely can see that, huh? I need it softer than that, but before we keep going in this process, I'm gonna start throwing other stuff here, just like my onions. The main ingredient is not the leek. It's just gonna bring some flavor. Garlic. Once again, I don't give too much a shit about the size of the things I cut, because I'm gonna blend it at the end, so it's mainly to mix up the flavors. And finally, the celery. Now we're gonna make the celery get a little soft on that process too. So the first one with the leek was about, I don't know, 20 minutes max, you know. Now we're gonna get this celery here to release the whole water off of it, right? And go from there. So in a few, I'll come back with news. All right. See, I got there. Now they're soft enough, you know. The celery as soft as it could be, and the garlic is there, and the onions there, salt and pepper, and the leek. Now we're gonna put these guys here. I got 4.5 kilos of peas, because I want my pea soup to actually taste like pea. The rest is just condiment to me. So there you go. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cook these guys here. Okay, they're chunky too because they're in the freezer. Even though I put it out, I'm gonna let them cook for a while until they get soft too. In the meantime, I also gonna throw my veggie broth since it's about time. Now remember when I told you about the beef broth? Here's the secret. See? What I mean? Now we remove the fat out of it. And this fat here, we go right to the garbage, just like the other ones goes. I'm just not doing that because I have one hand only. And here you go. See? I mean, fall. Look at that. The whole fat is separated, and you've only used, look, this is what goes to your heart and clog it. Alright? And you only use the actual broth from the beef you cooked. Alright? So all this shit here, I'll show you right now, go into the garbage. We don't need that. Go back when the peas are soft. We'll be back. All right, scoons. I got it done. Look at that. So that's my green pea soup running smooth now. What I'm saying is, you run the spoon here and you don't feel the beans. If you grab one of those crappy forks here too, you don't feel too much of the bumps in the fork, if you know what I mean. It's pretty soft. So now it's time to blend it. All right. What I like to do before I blend it, I like just to put a little more olive oil, just because I love it. Olive oil is always olive oil. You know what I mean? It's good in salt. It's good in salt. I didn't need to put any more extra, so I have some extra here that I thought I'd need and I didn't. And now it's time for the big show. All right, ladies and gents, shit's done. and it tastes delicious. Amazing. So I got the whole thing here, you know, creamy and deliciously done. And just to top it up now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some heavy cream, you know, just to make shit more shitty. No, not shitty, but you know what I mean, right? Just to make the creme de la creme. There you go. So now I gotta go back to the a little more of a, you know, fun with the those two guys here, which I'm gonna only use only one. Fun fact is I got this guy here, and I paid $280 just because it's a commercial one. And this one here is a $30 one and works way better than the goddamn commercial one. So when it's done, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gents, shit's completely done now. Look at that, creamy and beautiful. You know, the heavy cream just gives a little touch, you know. So I did boil those 4.5 kilos of bees for about 3.5 hours, which is not the case in point here for everybody who wants to do that, because I did a shitload of soup. So basically your point is where the peas are soft enough, like I said, not to bump into the forks, so you can run the mixer and makes it smooth like that. Now I'm gonna serve it. I don't have too much of a fancy thing. I'm not a big fan of a fancy restaurant, fine dining, and all kinds of stuff like that. So I got, it's just a small bowl. What I'm gonna do is just because I like it, a little bit of a spinachios. All right. And I threw the soup on top. It's like green to the green, you know what I mean? Now, fancy guys, they're gonna put, you know, sprinkle chives. You can do that. Sprinkle chives, sprinkle whatever, yogurt, crazy Allahu Akbar yogurt. You know, I got a decent, real Parmesan. It's gotta be real, alright? Don't go for the craft dinner ones, because those aren't Parmesan. Those are dog shit tinted with yellow or something, and probably the dog tail too, you know. Real cheese that I just grated here myself, right? And then you can just put it on top as much as you like. In my case, I like a lot, and that's in my goddamn soup here and for the rest of the year. Ha 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 ha.